Welcome to the world of UHC Generations. This world has one rule. If you die in it, you pass the world on to a new person who continues its story. It's a simple rule, but it has cascaded into a world full of hidden mysteries, generational quests, and forgotten stories. Now, in just over 2 years and having been passed through the hands of 4 people, this world's history has gotten deep. I'm that 4th person. I got this world in February of 2024, and in that time, I've fallen in love with this world's story. I've chosen to be this world's first historian, and I've dedicated my time to protecting that story before it gets lost to time. And as part of that, I've given myself a mission. As a thank you to the 3 others who made that story, I've dedicated myself to completing their unfinished business. That's what leads us to what we're doing today. We're revisiting the true beginning of this project, when it was passed for the very first time. We're going to complete the unfinished business of Quillbee, the 2nd generation. Quillbee received the world in October of 2022. Back then, UHCG was still the Wild West. Quillbee was, by his own admission, an inexperienced survival player, and this world is not forgiving. It's in ultra-hardcore mode, which means you not only get 1 life, but there's also no natural health regen. You can only heal with potion effects like instant health or regeneration. So Quillbee began his time by making huge improvements to Founderstown. He built walls, farms, a workshop, and he even started the tradition of putting fan art into the world by creating a gallery. He's the reason that spawning into this world for the first time is a safe and exciting experience and not a frantic dash for survival. Although Quillbee's time was ultimately quite short, his impact was massive. His position as the 2nd generation was a make or break point for this project. If he let it fizzle out, it would have never become what it is today. He set an important standard for what it means to be a generation in this world. And during his time, he also made an important discovery. He found a note from Moai saying, "A treasure lies at the center of the earth." He didn't know it at the time, but he had just uncovered Moai's greatest secret, a place where one day UHC Generations will see its end. But as always, in Ultra Hardcore, death is inevitable. Quillbee ventured out and built a lovely little bee house in the Fields of Regeneration. While in the process of gathering the final materials for it, he ended up looking for a diamond in a cave now known as Stinger Cave. He found himself in an awkward position between a skeleton and an enderman, and his time was cut abruptly short. He died just a few blocks away from the diamond he was looking for. So, in honor of Quillbee, today we are conquering Stinger Cave once and for all. I don't just want to make it safe, I want to make it a happy place. But, well, let's start with safe. Also, I got a fantastic suggestion from one of the comments in episode 5, and that is to take the totem that Moai died for and put it here in the museum. It's actually really lucky I didn't mix this totems up with the other ones, but I definitely had it in my hotbar, and this is the same one, so this is definitely the same totem that Moai died for. And I couldn't think of a more fitting place for it to be now that we have more totems in the world. And there it is, right there, Stinger Cave. I've had this world for a while, but this is actually my first time going inside Stinger Cave. My goal is to light up the whole thing, completely mob-proof it, and then we're gonna do something else with it to really call it conquered. But the first step is definitely the one I'm worried about. There's already some torches down, which is good. Oh, wow. This is big. You know what? I'm just letting mobs spawn by sitting here. So let's get moving. Okay, lots of mobs. Yep. Okay. All right. Keep getting torches down. I think that's about it for the main level. Good lord, there's a lot of gold. Look at that. It is lit up everywhere. I think we can pretty much call Stinger Cave secured. I wouldn't call it conquered yet, but it's probably secured, right? That counts. Now let's begin the real fun. The most beautiful thing about this world is how it mirrors life. Life is temporary. One day, we'll all die, and we get this short opportunity to do something worth remembering. This place is all about exactly that, remembering the legacies that have been left behind. A place you can go to see the faces of the people who built the world you're experiencing, and be reminded of what each of us has done to make this project what it is. I see my own finish line quickly approaching, and I hope I get remembered the same way I remember the others before me. They've inspired every action I've made in my time, even if it's just a Minecraft world. It's the thought and care they've put into this world that makes it meaningful, and I'm grateful to have the chance to be part of that. Welcome to Stinger Cave 2.0, which now contains the Hall of Legends. Like I said in the time-lapse, this is a place to remember the prior generations. We got these statues. In fact, this one of Quillbee is built exactly where he died in the cave. I've got a brief little description of his time. Got a statue of Moai over there, statue of Leon right here, and I've even built myself one, a little prematurely, but I haven't written a message for myself. I hope somebody will have seen what I've done with my time and have something nice to say about me, but that's up to them. I've also made this wishing well, and what this is there's some tokens hidden around this cave. And if you throw them into the well, you'll get a gift. There's 5 in total, so hopefully each generation will only take 1, and we can have a little gift for 5 more generations to come. I think I'm comfortable calling Quillbee avenged now. We've transformed the place he died into somewhere that is meaningful for the whole world. At least I hope. I hope he likes it. I won't lie to you, this episode was a strange one to make. Some things have changed in the world of UHCG, and those things have changed my plans drastically. I know what you're thinking when you hear that, but I'm keeping my mouth sealed for now. You'll have to wait for episode 7 to know what I mean. But be ready. 2 of the 3 generations have now been avenged, and all that remains is the dragon. I don't know what the future contains, but I am so excited to see it. But at least for now, I live to die another day.